Hi, this is Matt with TripleSleeveTCG. Just wanted to show you guys my deck profile for the most recent Premium Shop Challenge that happened last week. I wanted to show off the gold deck that I was playing for Gold Paladins, running the Azel Cheese combo with Crimson Lion Cub Criff as our starter. He's basically just a really easy way to get out the Azel early with Bowmains. A lot better than his new version, the new combo. It's just so much faster. Running 4 copies of Dindrain for the counter charge ability, so people can't really keep you out of your counter blast. It seemed to happen quite a bit. She's just amazing for that. Also, running 2 copies of Gareth for the Bowmains cheese. Kind of running low on him. I would probably turn up how many copies I run of this, to be honest, just because I don't feel like there's that many other grade 1s that are great outside of some other techie cards, but I feel like that kind of changes the build as an overall whole. But still, not a bad card. Running 2 of this Evil Slaying Swordsman Haugen. He was just a tech card I chose. I just didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare for this, so I just kind of grabbed him on the off chance that, I could proc his effect, maybe call another unit when my Vanguard hit, and that's his effect. But you can also leave that card on top. I used it actually to keep a trigger on top, so it was kind of a fun little tech, but I would definitely remove it from the deck. Also running 3 copies of the Stride Fodder. There are a lot of times where I just found that I didn't want to toss one of my grade 3s. They're just all pretty valuable. They're not only pretty much your biggest hitters in the deck outside of your actual Vanguard, but you're just useful. So having the Stride Fodders really helped keep them in my hand. I was running 2 copies of the Turtle for extra pressure. When you have more rear guards than your opponent, they have to block with an extra card if they're blocking from hand. So while it didn't reach very high numbers, he was more of an irritation that helped weed out cards from people's hands. Obviously 4 Bowmains, the star of the deck. Basically, you want to open Bowmains or you're basically not going to go very far. I would ditch my whole hand or sometimes 4 cards from my hand if I had a grade 1 just to get Bowmains. You get a lot of chances to dig deeper for him in a 50 card deck that's already at 49. So Bowmains is definitely critical to that success. 4 copies of Wonder Azel. Wonder Azel just makes your plays go amazingly better. Once you're already at 3 with Azel, you just start digging deeper. With Excel 2, every time you place a Vanguard, you're drawing a card. If you draw into Wonder Azel, boom, that's another Excel circle when you're on Azel, and another draw. It's just really amazing. Wonder Azel is also another star of the deck with Bowmains. Really kept things going. For grade 3s, we had 4 Sagamores, help proc Dindrain. Just call out extra stuff if you happen to draw into Wonder Azel with his effect to draw. It was even better. Just a really great card. Ravenhair, guard restrict. A lot of people took it too lightly. The extra critical and the Sentinel restrict, it put in work, a lot of work. And then obviously for Azel, my buddy Tommy here has this deck maxed out, and I was borrowing his deck for the tournament. Got a lot of likes. What else we're running here for trigger lineup? Got 4 draws, 4 heals, 4 of the original crits, and then 4 of the new style crit from the premium collection. These are really helpful. 10k and draw a card on Vanguard swing, not bad. For strides, I was really trying to push for Ultima. Early on with the Bowmains cheese, if you had the 2 counterblast, you could stride early into Spearcross, and he's just a really good card. I actually didn't use him pretty much at all because none of my opponents really wanted to give me the counterblast, and there were a few times where I'd actually just kind of forgotten about him because I was so used to not getting the counterblast. So that's bad play on my part, but this is a great card. Was running Agnos, the new dragon. Never got to use him. He's got a really cool effect, but I feel like the deck doesn't really require him, but he's nice to have nonetheless. Ultima, for all those Excel circles you've already gathered up. Basically, you get to stack 2 criticals on top of your deck, give everything, 10k for each critical. It's pretty insane. The deck really pops off with this, especially if you've been hitting Wonder Azels. you're going to have 4 extra slots all swinging for 33 or 32. It's just really good. Reigning Glorious, I didn't really find him that great. He was an option, but you don't hit for very high numbers, so unless every one of your attacks was blocked or you hit and they never triggered, I just don't feel like he's that great. But he was a good extra stride, if not flip fodder. Helios, basically the star of the deck. For stride wise, your first stride, if you didn't already go into Spear Cross, that extra drive, just really helpful. More pressure, the deck loves it. Then I was running 2 Mithril Zells for basically any kind of lockout match, which didn't happen. I doubt you'll see that much in Premium, but you never know. Plus, if you're having to rush into your strides, you just out of grade 3s, out of the ability to call out the Wanderer Zells, and you've only got 1 or 2 Excel circles. I mean, he calls out a unit at double power. It's all right. It's a filler. 3 Salimi, really decent G-Guard, allows you to basically filter triggers back that you might have just put out there for attacks back into your deck, or more Wanderer Zells. You can do a lot with Salimi. And then the Unflipper to just help you get to GB3 that much faster. That's pretty much the deck, and I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Have a great day.